everybody. This will be episode 5 of this playthrough of Expert Mode. Last time I tried to fight Desert Scourge, and from this mod, the boss list mod, you can see by the check mark that I actually did defeat it off camera. Whether or not you believe me, that's up to you, but I did defeat it legitimately. What I did was I looked up a video of how somebody else had defeated the Desert Scourge and got an idea of how to do it, and tried it out, defeated it, and I got some pretty cool items from defeating that boss. So, what did we get, is what you're asking. First off, we got the Victory Charge, which allowed us to make the Victide bar. We also got the other items for creating Victide bars, and I was able to make 11 of them. Now, with Victide bars, we're able to make the next level of armor after Wolfram armor. However, I still don't have enough Victide bars in order to make the full set of armor. I'm only able to make the chest plate and the leggings. So I need to defeat the Desert Scourge again. In addition, we got this Fleeting Ocean Crest, which will only be good for when we're trying to go to the ocean biome, because it makes all ocean NPCs friendly. So that means sharks, jellyfish won't attack you. Oh, I got one more Victory Shard. So what am I missing? I wonder what I'm missing. Because I can make another, and then if I make another Victide bar, I'll have all the Victide bars in order to make all the armor that I need. Okay, well, we'll see what I need in order to make the Victide bar. We also got this Arrow Stone, which increases movement speed by 10%, as you can see, jump speed by 200%, and all damage and critical damage chance by 2%, which is pretty awesome. We got the Storm Spray, which is a magic item. It does 15 magic damage. Fires a spray of water that drips extra trails of water, which is cool. So all these items are pretty sweet. Oh, we also got a new bow. Unfortunately, got a really bad modifier, slow, which kind of sucks. So compared to the Talon Burst, it's actually not as good of a bow. But still, it does a little bit more damage, and it's called the Baronade, or in this case, the Slow Baronade. So those are the items that we got. I believe the Fleeting Ocean Crest is the Expert Mode only item, which is pretty cool. And with that being the case, now since I know we have one more Victory Shard, I need to see what I need in order to make the last Victide bar. So let's see. Go here, let's put it there. Oh hey, I can make a Star Fury if I get some more Victide, Victory Shards. Or an enchanted sword. Oh, that's awesome. But okay, so I need coral, starfish, and seashell. So let's see what I have here. I have starfish, I have a seashell, but I do not have coral. Interesting. I wonder, do you think there is a way to make coral? Let's see. Let's go into the recipe search. Let's look up coral. And no, there's no way of making coral. Okay. That means that we have one of two options. One, we try to defeat the Devourer again, which means that, or the Desert Scourge again, which means I need more Storm Lion Mandibles. Or we go to the ocean biome. Problem with that option is that the ocean biome is very far away. This is a very large map, and as such, it will be very, very tough to defeat or to find an ocean biome. So there is a third option. We try to see in the desert biome if there's another Cnidirion mini boss. I know Cnidirion, it's a weird name for a mini boss, but if we do find it, it does give us some of the items in order to make that last Victide item. Well, we can see if we actually maybe put some coral in a place where it shouldn't be. Let me take a look through my items to see what we've got. Oh yeah, we did go through a blood moon also, and we defeated the patchwork zombie, and by defeating him we got this guy, Richter. He actually sells he's basically the opposite of the Dryad, and sells the evil version items of what she sells, basically, which is pretty cool. So it makes it slightly easier to create some of the boss summoning items for the vanilla bosses. Right now, it looks like we don't have any coral. We can see if this guy maybe sells some coral pieces. Let's see. And no, he does not. So, with that in mind, let's do one of two things. One, go and try to find some more Storm Lion mandibles. And two, see if we can find that mini boss and defeat him again. That mini boss is actually pretty easy, especially since it was in a position where it wasn't really coming after me. And as such, I could just shoot him with a bow. And with me having a specific type of Wolfram armor on right now, I'm able to do extra damage with the bow, which is also pretty fast bow, and thus it makes it a lot easier to defeat him. So, let's go see if we can do one or the other. So a cool thing, which I found out by watching another video of some other people playing Terraria, is that if you go into your inventory and your equipment bar, and you hit this button here, equipment, there's actually a specific slot for a grappling hook. So that clears space in your inventory and allows you to still have use of your grappling hook, which is pretty cool. So, here we go, back into the underground desert. Hopefully there aren't any antlions anywhere. Normal antlions is really what I'm trying to avoid. These guys, on the other hand, with the ability to freeze them, is not that bad. Now, with this banner here, if I put the banner down, I would get a bonus against these antlions. It's awesome. Makes it a lot easier to defeat them. A lot. And let's put some torches down. Since I do have a monster locator, I can tell what monsters are nearby. And the rare... Oh, there he is. Look at that. See that guy right there? That's the guy I want to fight. So, let's put a torch here. Let's make a small enough hole for me to start firing arrows at him, and for something to not get through. Perfect. And now, let's beat the crap out of this guy. Alright, that was more of a FPS problem. This bow shoots really fast, and the benefit of this bow is actually sometimes the arrows can do double the damage by going through him and hitting him more than once, which is great. So, even though it may do slightly less damage, it technically does more, because it doubles the damage of one arrow. Which is really nice. Oh. That guy got me. Oh, you little... What the... Alright, he didn't do too much damage, and there we go, we defeated him. Now we can get our full Victide armor, which does make it, which is good. Oh, we got some victory shards, some more victory shards as well. Awesome. Okay. We got what we came for, so let's use a recall potion, get back here, deposit some of the stuff we don't need. I've been selling the Wolfram shards only because I don't need them anymore. Antlion mandibles, sand blocks. Oh, we got another mandible claw there. This, desert that. We have 4 victory shards. Mana jelly. That's interesting. Okay. I'll see what that makes. Some more cobwebs. Okay. So, we have enough to make another Victide bar. We have all the Victide bars we need in order to make the full Victide set. So, assuming I've had slightly more luck with range damage, let's first make the Victide and the Victide leggings, and now let's see. 5% increased summon, increased melee damage, increased throwing damage, increased range damage. There we go. That's the one we wanted. And let's see what bonuses we get with this new set of armor. So we got Victide chestplate, Victide helm, and Victide leggings. Now, as you can see, the armor didn't exactly increase, but let's see what the set damage is. Or set bonuses. So, set bonus: increased life regen and range damage while submerged in liquid. That's not bad. 5% damage reduction. Actually, that's pretty good. And movement speed is increased by 8%. Oh, it's actually not that bad. So awesome. Okay. Now, because I did defeat the Desert Scourge, the what's it called? Eye of Chthulu has naturally been summoning itself at night. And it is really, really hard to beat. I mean, granted, its initial attacks aren't that bad. But the problem is, once you get to the point where its eye pops open into a jaw and it starts coming at you. Because once it pops open, all of a sudden releases a whole bunch of its minions. And then the minions get in your way and start causing problems. So, I've still been trying to figure out a way of getting around that. I have been having difficulty. So, there's some stuff to sell. We'll sell this. We'll sell the mandible claw. And this. And the mandible bow, because we already have one. Oh, here in the desert. Okay. So, we'll put the desert medallion back in here. And now the desert medallions, yes, I have been collecting a lot of them, but the only way to use them is by getting the Tinkerer. And the Tinkerer I haven't gotten yet because I need to go into the dungeon, and I'm definitely not ready to fight Skeletron. if you look at the boss list, Skeletron is here. So I still need to beat the Eye of Chthulu, Crabulon, the Brain of Cthulhu, because this is a Crimson world, the Queen Jellyfish, the Hive Mind, which is hard. It's going to be really hard in in expert mode. The Perforator, which was also pretty tough, and now it's going to be especially tough in expert mode, and the Queen Bee. So there's a lot to go before I go to Skeletron. So we got our Victide armor. Our next boss is the Eye of Chthulu. And I'm going to turn around and I'm going to look up something. Now, you're probably asking, what am I going to look up? Well, we could make more Victide bars to make some more items. And the items that I am wondering about, are they worth making, are the, what's the word I'm looking for? You know, the swords, possibly the bow, seeing compared what they do in terms of damage. So there's the Red Tide sword, and the sea bow. So the Red Tide sword. Let's see what this guy does. 19 damage. Use time is fast. Let's see. So it does 2 more damage. Has less of a critical strike chance. It auto swings. Well, actually, it has the same critical strike chance, because this has a 5% critical strike chance increase. Depending on the modifier, it could be better or worse. So the base damage is a little bit better. So it's a little bit better. So it depends on what modifier it gets. And now let's see about the bow. Sea bow. So the sea bow is not auto-firing. Does more damage than the Baronade or the Talon Burst, but it's not as fast. So I don't think either one is worth it right now. With that being the case, let's deposit the money. Sort everything out. So the classes are from the Thorium mod, and the classes are interesting because they do give you certain benefits with the specific type of damage that each class is focused on. For me, since I'm a ranged combat unit, more or less I'm trying to primarily be ranged combat, I don't find that the classes are really that helpful for me right now. It's starting to get dark, so my feeling is that the Eye of Chthulu is going to summon itself soon. And with that being the case, I am going to go into my arena here next to the house. And also I'm going to adjust this roof a little bit because it is annoying me a little. It's been causing some problems with my fights with the Eye of Chthulu. So, that being the case, let's fix it up a little. Oop, that's that. And now let's use the hammer. Alright. That looks a little weird, but that's fine. I'll make it easier to fight, because I'll be able to jump. So yeah. Alright. We have no money in our inventory. We have 3,000 arrows at least. Some of them being flaming arrows. You could make more flaming arrows by making some more wood and making some more torches. Considering it doesn't matter either way about what type of arrow you have, it shoots an electric bolt no matter what, and it causes exploding damage. So that could be fairly useful. Let's see. Hopefully also this isn't going to be a blood moon night, because if it is a blood moon night, that is going to be really, really hard, because the Eye of Chthulu plus a blood moon is major trouble. Major trouble. Like, to the point that it would probably be a real pain in the butt. Let's deposit that. Let's build up the torches. Build up some fire arrows. If I need more, I'll get more. What's that? You see? When you see that, the Eye of Chthulu is coming. So, let's do this thing. I'll try the Baronade. And if I need to, I'll switch. This is probably not going to end well. Probably. We'll see. Probably have an advantage if I find him in an ocean biome. But I'd still have kind of a problem there because of maneuverability. So, at around 8:30 p.m. in the game, probably the Eye of Chthulu will be coming. And yeah, fun stuff is about to happen. Fun stuff is about to happen. Oh boy. Hatchling. Banner, cozy. Shit's about to get real. So I'm wondering if maybe I should take that thing that increases, considering the fact that I... Ah, crap. Okay, I'll do it the next time the Eye of Chthulu comes, because of this little problem here. Alright. I'm thinking this boat doesn't really do that much damage. Even with the special arrow. All because of the speed. So, let's... Ah! Damn! Servant of Cthulhu. Ah! So again, the Talon Burst is the better, is proving to be the better bow in this case. See, it does this super burst, and then it really does start getting terrible. And it also does this. I think you're about to see in a few seconds. It does super speed, which is pretty awful. And so this fight definitely not going to. I'm about to die. There you go. Really annoying. Maybe if I'm lucky, another one will summon itself. Wouldn't that be fun? So, I'm gonna get all the arrows I can out here. And... seriously? And go back into this and get all the arrows in my stadium. Like I said, probably wasn't going to go well. So I think I should use that. And yeah, so I don't think the Eye of Chthulu is going to summon itself again. Or at least I don't know. We could summon it ourselves if we make another one of those suspicious eyes, but I don't think that's going to happen. It's a little annoying, actually, because there have been multiple times when I've gotten it to near dying and then it still kills me. So there's something that I'm not exactly getting, something that I'm missing in terms of truly being capable of defeating it. And I'm still trying to figure it out. Life jelly, vital jelly. Interesting. Let's see, how do we get each of these jellies? Because if I get those jellies, it could be a pretty good accessory to get. So I'm going to do another search. I'm going to see how do we get these jellies. Jelly. Life jelly. The life jelly is an accessory dropped by pink jellyfish. So 1 out of 5 pink jellyfish. Life jelly can be combined with, at a mithril anvil. So that's only a hard mode item. Okay. So, why do I want to defeat the Eye of Chthulu first before I move on to any of the other slightly vanilla bosses slash any of the bosses in the list, other than following the order of the list itself, is because by defeating the Eye of Chthulu, I'll be able to get thorium armor, which is slightly better than some of the armor I'm capable of making right now. So let's see. 12% increased minion knockback. Interesting. Quite gruesome. Necromancer's Heart is also a material. Oh, wow. Oh, that would definitely help with... Because I was having trouble with the height of my jumps. Human duration. Don't do drugs, kid. Consumable. Potent extract. 8th plague staff. Now that one really cracks me up. Alright. Well, that was a failed attempt at the Eye of Chthulu. I think that's going to be it for this video. I'll probably defeat this boss again off camera. And when I do defeat it, show you the items that I get from beating this boss. I could very well do 2 recordings tonight. I just, a 30-minute recording's pretty long. So, I believe that's it for this recording. If you're lucky, I'll defeat the Eye of Chthulu on camera. If not, I will show you what I get from defeating it next time. Bye!